Okay everyone, let's talk about Bitcoin here. Overall, we're still in a very, very strong uptrend, guys. Strong uptrend. I know we're in a downtrend right here, but overall strong uptrend. If you guys were looking for a selling opportunity, it was way back here when Bitcoin was at about $64,000, $65,000 on that breakdown. If you guys would have honored that one, you guys could be looking to buy in right now for a good opportunity. Unfortunately though, you're looking at this as a double top, one top, two top. It almost looks like an M. That's how you can kind of tell the double tops. And double bottoms look like W's, if you will. But unfortunately, if this thing is able to confirm itself, this is a bearish reversal pattern, which means instead of going up, we're looking to come back down now. Now, we have come down. We're holding on to the Fibonacci support, which is currently at $53,826. So we have a good level of support. You saw this bad news come in yesterday about the new COVID variant. We'll see how much of a toll it takes on Bitcoin. It's causing me to be a little bit cautious at the moment. But I did recommend a day trade for you guys yesterday, and so far that's been doing okay. You guys would have probably made about the estimated 3 to 5% profit, but it was automatic, so it was a nice, safe, easy opportunity for you guys. Now what you guys are looking for, this day candle closes in about 3 hours, okay? What you guys need to be paying attention to for the next day candle tomorrow is you guys have to be making sure that this does not break down below the Fibonacci level and close below it. If that's the case, we're probably going to come down to the trend line down here that's been pretty stable. We had 1 tap, 2 taps, 3, 4, 5 taps on this, and it held every single time. What we need to have happen here is it hold, and this level is going to be around, let's call it about $51,500 or about $52,000. That's going to be the potential low. If it does come down here, I'm going to be buying a pretty sizable position, and if it, and with a tight stop loss. And because it's so close to the trend line, I can feel more comfortable buying a very, very large position. And if it does break down, I'm only going to be down about 2 to 3%, and I'll move on from my trade from there. But for now, if you guys are looking to buy right here or any time before this trend line, you're going to be making smaller positions. If you guys are looking for something more bullish and you guys want to buy something that's not on the support, you guys are actually going to have to wait for a breakout here. So there's no real reason to do much trading right now unless it's some of the more metaverse coins or anything that's really popping or going against the grain of Bitcoin here. So take your time. There's no reason to rush this process. If you guys are hopping at the wrong times, you're most likely going to be losing money here. So let's recap here because we're going to hop onto the 4-hour chart here in just a few seconds. Overall, we're in a downtrend at the moment. Still in an overall bull market though. We want to stay above this Fibonacci level in the next 24 hours, which is about 53,826. If we allow to do that, we have a chance of winding down here, or at least going sideways enough to break out, and then you're going to see bulls attempt to take back control. Right now you're seeing bulls overall, at least the bullish whales, they're holding cash. They're just waiting for a good opportunity. An opportunity has not presented itself yet. One opportunity is the trend line. The second is if we have a breakout right here. That's what we're looking for. Now, let's look at the 4-hour chart, and then after that, the 15-minute chart. All right, so you can see this orange line, that's the uptrend. This is the downtrend, just so we can confirm this is the 4-hour chart. You can see actually over the last few hours, let's say about hour actually, whales have begun to short this down. So just be careful here as you guys watch the video. It might be coming down a little bit more before I actually post this video online to YouTube or Twitch to wherever. Now, the Fibonacci line, we're very close to it. It's going to be support unless we break down below it again. If we do break down below this again, guys, because we do have 3 hours until this day candle is complete, if we close down below this one, there's a good chance we're coming down another leg, like I told you guys a little bit ago. Be very careful at these levels. For the majority of you guys aren't going to want to be holding too much stuff at this moment in time. You can hold if you're looking to do more long-term holding. I'm talking about if you're short-term holding. I've been buying and accumulating at these lower levels down here in anticipation for early December, first 2 weeks of December breakout of this trend line, and I've just been accumulating just in case whales come in at any specific time to boost this up. But I'm not going to go heavy into Bitcoin until we reach this buying zone right down here. That's going to be the golden level. I would say anything under $53,000 is a good place to be buying in at, whether it's your favorite altcoin you want to be trading or just Bitcoin or Ethereum in general. So, guys, right now we're getting hit hard, it looks like. Be observant. This is probably one of those weekends where you want to stay up most of the time watching Bitcoin, unfortunately. Not the best thing you want to be doing with your weekend, I admit, or at least having some type of alert feature down to protect you. Because remember, I alerted you guys to this a while ago. Not many of you guys took my advice on this one because this, on this breakdown, and because that some of you guys are still holding a little bit of bags from way up here. for different altcoins, which are probably down about 25, 30% plus, unfortunately. So be careful at these levels. You're going to want to be buying at this level right here if we do come down. But for the moment, really pay attention to this Fibonacci level, the 53,800 level. If we start breaking down below that one, that's where things are going to get a little bit tricky, and that's when you're going to see some really panic hit in the market. Because, altcoins are going to dip down about another 5 to 8% probably if we do have this dip down here. So just keep in mind of it. And for the very, very short term, guys, let's look at the 15-minute chart now. So here we have the 15-minute chart. You can see we had a little bit of a rebound. This is why I told you guys to be buying last night. Could have made a little bit of money, about 2 to 3%, depending on which altcoins you were buying at. Some went up 10%, but I'm going to just assume the majority of you guys took some of those smaller plays that went up 3, 4%. Now, we have a double bottom down here right below the Fibonacci level. This may be the true Fibonacci level, but we'll have to wait and see. But unfortunately, we're still coming down. It looks like we're going to hit a little bit of a wave or a little bit of a, some level of support. But guys, if we fall down below this level, which is currently 53,500, that's going to be a pickle. If I'm holding any positions I bought around here and we do dip below this $53,500 level, any of these short-term positions, I'm going to be out, take a loss or my profit, whatever I've been able to make, and just be patient enough to wait for another opportunity to be buying back in. If we break down below this yellow line here, again, 53,500, to me that's symbolizing Bitcoin wants to take another drop, possibly down into about $52,000 range. And then from there, that's where that buying level is going to be. That's where that buying zone is going to be. But if that does happen, guys, you guys really want to make sure you guys are buying as close to that trend line as possible. That's going to give you the best opportunity if for whatever reason, things don't work out and it starts to break down again. You're going to at least only be losing about 3% max, and you're not going to be one of those people losing 10 to 20% max by buying now and, watching it come down. If you're buying now, you're buying smaller to medium-sized positions. If we do hit that trend line, which is, far below this one at the moment, that's when you're going to buy heavy. That's when you're going to go big or go home, but also having a pretty tight stop loss on there as well. All right. Now, if you guys appreciated this content, please consider subscribing to the channel, as I appreciate it a lot.
Talk to me